the for years that sense of I've had that sense of urgency that you got to go and I got to do this and I got to do this and I'm a creative and I'm like, but so it's slow down and really focus on sort of just a few intentions or goals, like just priorities, and kind of streamline, not get so caught up in all the rabbit holes.
Amazing. All right, Jared, back here at Get Faster Results podcast. We have Rita Gartno with us today, and she is going to bring some wisdom, some ideas, some energy, and it's exciting to have you with us. Welcome to the podcast today, Rita.
Hey, Jared, thank you for the invitation to join you.
Let's jump right in. Can you just briefly introduce yourself and maybe share how you help people achieve faster or better results?
So I'm Rita Garnto. Excuse me, I'm a speaker, I'm an author, I'm a workshop facilitator, and my focus really is on stress management and self-care. So I connect the dots. I help people increase their awareness of when they actually feel stressed and their brains aren't quite online, that they, are aware of that and then can slide in a simple tool to get them back on track so they make better decisions and are more productive and get more stuff done without getting lost in the stress crazies.
Cool. I like the stress crazies. I like how you said that. That's good. So when someone wants to see results in that area quickly, what's maybe the first thing that they should focus on?
I really think it's like slow down. Like the for years that sense of I've had that sense of urgency that you got to go and I got to do this and I got to do this and I'm a creative and I'm like, but so it's slow down and really focus on sort of just a few intentions or goals, like just priorities, and kind of streamline, not get so caught up in all the rabbit holes. So really just slow down and be more focused.
Very nice. And maybe what's a strategy or a habit or a tool that you found can help people accelerate progress in this area?
I like journaling. I really, for me, journaling, I call it a brain dump. It's sort of sometimes, some days you feel like you're vomiting on the paper. The paper's going to listen. Not everybody listens, right? So at least you've got your paper. And then what I really like about it is, I will start off maybe emotional, like I'm angry or disappointed or frustrated or upset. And as I'm writing, my thoughts kind of they assemble themselves on the page and they become clear, and I see a direction I need to go, or it's like, oh, okay, I really need to focus on these three things or this one thing. And so journaling, I've been journaling since I was 16, so I love that. And I actually teach classes on journaling as well, and I've created my own series of journals. But yeah.
Wow, awesome. You've created your own series of journals. That's cool.
So yeah, they have five different titles. It's part of the Dear Self series, and the covers, they're blank. But they have instructions, like a few pages of how to tell you, to dive into journaling. And then the titles are like, Dear Self, we need to talk. Dear Self, oops, I did it again. Dear Self, something amazing's happened. So it's just what I've tried to do is create the colors and the titles to to grab to grab you, right? And then hopefully, start journaling.
Amazing. Well, in regards to kind of how you help people, what's maybe some examples that you can share of people that you've worked with or that you've guided to help them get faster results?
Well, recently I spoke at a medical conference here in North Carolina, and the executive director, we've been in contact since last year, and I sent her a copy of my book, and we've talked. And when I saw her on Friday before I spoke, she's like, Rita, you saved my life, right? You've changed my life. And I think just the simple self-care, it's like picking one thing, just slide into your day to bring, the stress crazies down. There are other clients. I'm a contracted workshop facilitator at a facility here, and I have like my number one fan, and she has 9 children, and she's learned how, she and her husband work, and they work opposite shifts, and she's now sets days where, they get pizza and she's in her bedroom and she set like specific self-care time for her so she can stay organized and she can be the best mom and wife and employee that she possibly can. So I've got lots of examples like that. Just
That is a great example, and obviously to have 9 children, I think you said it's a great example. I mean, some of us that maybe have 2 to 4, it's challenging enough, and so if you're helping someone with 9, that's the great example. I know that there's going to be people that are going to want to connect with you, and there's a lot of different ways that you're out there. What's the best way that people on this podcast, people listening, people watching, can reach out to you, Rita?
probably the best way is, well, two ways. Either you can email me at rita@simpleselfcare.net, or simply go to my website and there's a contact form and there's some free resources on my website. So simpleselfcare.net.
Amazing. Well, again, I know this is a small but mighty interview. We appreciate you. And y'all, another Get Faster Results podcast. Go out, take action on some of the things that Rita shared, reach out to her, and let's have a better than amazing day.